Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie Hirt. I am a certified soul level animal communicator and certified soul level intuitive coach. And today we're talking about the animal lessons for May 2023. So for this month, May 2023, we're doing something a little bit different. The animals wanted to add a little bit of nuance and additional explanations to the themes that came out of all of the readings that we did in April. So for those of you who are new here, what happens is in the month prior, all of the readings that I do, there tends to be a little bit of a thread. There's a little bit of similarity in each one. And it is that thread that they have me pull out to share with you for the coming month. And then this month, they actually had me tune in to the whole animal collective and have some additional, like I said, spice or some additional nuance added to it so that we had a broader context as well as some clarity around what we have to actually do. So for May 2023, the animals are coming back with a message of trust because we've talked about trust before for December and for January. So December 2022 and January 2023. However, for May of 2023, trust is actually going deeper, but they're also going to start talking about pieces at a time. And so the element of trust in May is helping us look at our fears, beginning to look at our fears and trusting the animals to help us look at the fears, trust them that is exactly through their behavior and what they're doing, that they're actually trying to get us to address the fears that we have in ourselves. So for those of you who have studied A Course in Miracles, you're fully familiar with the philosophy, the basis of things moving from a place of fear, which is where humanity has been from now all the way to the past. And we're moving from a place of fear to a place of love, which is where we're hoping to end up at some point, hopefully in my lifetime. I don't know if it will be, but we're hoping to get there. But we're moving from a place of fear to love. We're starting to talk about things in society that have been clearly based in fear, the rules, the oppression, things like that. And we're starting to really see people for who they are, starting to really reconnect with everybody. We're also starting to see a lot of this in astrology. So for those of you who follow astrology, you know that right now, like just recently, we entered this really big, awesome time. Part of it's going to go on for 20 years. Some things that are being darkness that's being brought into the light, some really rapid change. There's some really cool energies going on. So even faith-based, if you will, astrological, if you will, scientific, like all across the board, there's a lot of change and we're moving from this place of fear to love. And our animals are here to help us with that transition because what we have to do is understand what we are actually afraid of. And I'm not talking about being afraid of snakes or being afraid of, I don't know, a hurricane or whatever. I'm not talking really about that kind of fear. What we're talking about is fear that resides inside. So animals see our true selves. So your dog, your cat, even your llama, your bearded dragon, even the deer that hang out like in your backyard and eat your hostas, like the ones that have eaten mine just this week, the cardinal that's showing up outside your window, even the ants in your house. They're all doing a behavior or they're getting your attention somehow in an effort to have you take a look at, oh, wait, I'm really kind of afraid of that. Wait, why am I afraid of that? And really kind of uncovering what is really deep down, because we really want to bring that into the light so that it can no longer have a hold of us. So like, for example, long ago, like, oh gosh, 5 years ago, Lucas is right at my feet. So I'm asking, like 5 years ago, Lucas broke my right leg. And I had just launched my first website to do animal communication, and I was still deep in my advertising career, and I hated it, and I wanted out. And so what did he do? He broke my leg in a way to kind of knock me out of my fear of leaving my career because I physically couldn't go into the office. This was before COVID. I couldn't go into the office, and I had to break away, no pun intended, in an effort to say, oh my gosh, there's so much more. There's so much more. and I don't need this. This no longer serves me. Now, there's a whole bunch of fears around that, and we're still working on a lot of things, also trust being one of them. But just know that your animals are doing things like that. They don't have to break your leg, but they can stop peeing in their litter box. They can try to pull you down the street when they see a truck go by, something like that. And when you understand like how you're feeling and what's going on in your body, and you find the fear, because this is what they're working on in May, is let's figure out these fears, then we can begin to understand them, which then releases the control on us. And then we can move forward. So they can be doing things that bring up like fear of not having money, or fear of being judged by other people, or even your fear of not doing right by your pet, like not giving them the right food, or not giving them that you're not giving them the comfort, or that they're beginning their transition and you're afraid to let them go. There's also a really big fear that's been coming up in April, even earlier, but really in April as well, is not putting ourselves first. Many of us who work with our animals, we know we're in an industry of service, if you will, and we tend to not put ourselves first. And it's time. We need to unlock what these fears are that are holding us back, that make us think, nope, I can't put myself first. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not lovable. If I put myself first, I'll lose my security, whatever that may be. The animals are really trying to show us. So for the month of May, when your animal does a behavior that you're like, wait, what? A minute. Stop and see how you feel about it. Meditate. Connect with your animal. I can help you as well, but you can connect with your animal and ask, what's going on? What do I need to be afraid of? Or even connect to your guides, just connect to your inner child. Just take a moment and see, where exactly is that fear coming from? And that's the first step. That's what you need to understand for May. So trust your animals and work with your animals, but trust your animals, because when you do, they will really help set you free. So I really hope to see you soon. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel too, please, so that others may find us. And go ahead and share this with your friends too, because we have a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. And there's a lot of energy behind us, including the animals, trying to get us to address our fears. So I will see you soon. Take really good care of yourself. Thanks for being here.